Well, hello, hello. This is Rosa, RCG Creations. How's it going? How you doing? Okay. Oh, where did I put I tossed it over here. Oh, I dropped it. Drop this on the spoon. Let me go do a quick rinse. I rinsed it, left it in the sink, and I'll wash them later because you never know, dirty floor. Let me just get me some new ones. We're going to be making today a glazed pineapple chicken. I have no idea what I'm doing. We'll find out. I got this off the internet, so it's on my phone because I haven't made the time to print it and download it. Print it and save it, but I will, but at least I have it on my phone. Okay, so what we're going to take is 1/2 cup of pineapple juice. I got some fresh pineapples right here. I'm just going to squeeze those and get juice out of it. I could pulse it and do the whole thing, but I'm not going to mess with all that. 1/4 cup of honey. Oh, the honey is crystallized. Do you know when you have crystallized honey? If you put it in like a KitchenAid mixer, or any stand mixer, pour it in there and whip it, let the machine whip it, 15-20 minutes is probably what it's going to take, and you'll have whipped honey. It's another condiment. And awesome, from what I'm hearing, just put it in a mason jar with a, I would use a airtight lid, not these plastic, but these plastic ones, they're the little cheapy ones, they're not airtight. But these ball ones, these are airtight. See, this one's ball. And I'm sure there's other companies out there that make them, but make sure it's an airtight container. And you're supposed to be able to leave it on your pantry for I think up to 5 or 6 months without it turning on you. Because it's honey, so we'll see. But anyway, so I'm going to put this as a glass jar. That's why I use glass jars. I'm going to put this in the microwave. Let it get liquidy again while I'm doing the rest of this stuff. And do it in small increments. Oop, there's my alarm. Oh, I was going to make some bread in the bread machine today if I have time. I don't know if I will or not. So let's go to the rest of this recipe. Okay, there's 2 parts to this recipe. So the cornstarch is separate. Let me put that on separate. That's a separate item. But the rest of the stuff I can put all together and mix it all up. Okay, so we're going to do 1/4 cup of honey, which is in there done. Oh, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Let me get my soy sauce. I thought I had it, but I guess I don't. Soy sauce. Where's my soy sauce? Okay, soy sauce. And it's time to refill my container that I keep my soy sauce in. I have one for me, and there's a little jar for hubby, because he loves soy sauce. I don't care for it too much. I don't mind it in marinades and stuff like that, but straight soy sauce over rice and stuff like that, I don't care for that. He does, I don't. Okay, so we're going to need 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. But I'm not going to double batch this because I don't know if I'm going to like this. If I like it, then I will definitely double batch this. And I would put all of this recipe in a freezer bag with the chicken and let it freeze. And then that way it'll be ready. Then all I have to do is the last part when we get ready to make it. That'll be another freezer meal. Okay, soy sauce. 2 teaspoons of curry powder. So I need a teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. I like these. These are from Pampered Chef, and they nest in each other, and they snap shut. so they're always together. So 1 teaspoon, no, 2 teaspoons of curry powder. That's cayenne. So here's my curry powder. I'm going to go buy some curry powder. Oh, let me check. Microwave is done. Let's see how liquidy my honey is. Oh, I'm going to get myself some tongs because this thing is glass and it's going to be hot. Okay, I need a little bit more time. I'm doing it in increments of 25. Okay, so we're going to need 2 teaspoons of curry powder. Let me get my little leveler that comes with this set. It comes with the cups, the measuring cups. So that's 1, 2 teaspoons of curry powder. I should have put this in another jar so it'd be easy to pour, but I'm doing lazy and I hadn't done it yet, and I just spilled. Another video with spillage. Someday. Remember, start off with a clean table, so you'll be able to do this and know that it's safe. Because this is some lovely goodiness, and I'm not about to waste it. Okay. Next thing is a pinch of cayenne. A pinch of cayenne. And everybody's pinch is different because everybody's hands are different sizes. Going to be good to that. And we like a little bit of spice, so I'm going to do a little bit more. Okay. Cayenne, then we're going to mix this all up. Oh, I didn't even bring my little, I'm just going to use this. Oh, I got to add my honey. I need 1/4 cup of honey. Okay, definitely good to go now. Let me see, does this little measuring cup have 1/4 cup? Yes, it sure does. Okay, 1/4 cup. Leave this over to the side, let it cool down. A little warm. And it's always we have smell-o-vision. It smells good. Now I'm just going to mix this all up. See that? I'm going to smash up the little crumbles. I'm not for sure what has crumbles. I'm just going to mash them against the side of the bowl so there's no crumbles of anything that got caked. And our glaze is done. See, we're done. Yay! Oh, you know what? I was going to add a little bit of poultry seasoning just because I like this poultry seasoning. And since we're doing this with chicken, and I'm just going to eyeball it just a little bit, not a whole lot. I just think it adds a little bit extra flavor, which I like. And this is just regular poultry seasoning, that's all it is. Uh-oh. Someone's making a phone call. I'll have to call back. Okay. Now let's mix this back up again. Now the poultry seasoning did get little clumps. So I'm going to, again, smooth those flat so they mix well with the rest of the ingredients. So I'm just mashing it up against the side of the bowl. That's all I'm doing. You can see me there. Okay. So that part is now done. Next, what we're going to do is, if you wanted to, you could do some sliced almonds. I would love them, but hubby don't care for nuts, so we're not going to do the almonds. So what you would do is you would get some sliced almonds, then you would toast them. You would put them on a cookie sheet, put them in the oven, 400 degrees for about 12, 15 minutes. Just till you get toasty, the kind of toast that you like. It gets a good flavor to it. Okay, and now we're going to cook. You're going to cook your chicken the way you want it cooked, and I'm just gonna cook it in the frying pan until it's cooked. Okay, then you're going to add the glaze, and then while that's being, so while that's cooking, I'm going to whisk my cornstarch and my ginger. Whisk the cornstarch and ginger until it's smooth. Where's the ginger? I didn't see no ginger. I didn't see no ginger in this recipe. Oh man, I don't know what that is. So anyway, what am I gonna? I'm gonna do just a cornstarch slurry, which is just cornstarch and water, because I don't know what the ginger is. Then you're just gonna whisk it into the glaze, and you're gonna simmer for 1 minute, and then you're gonna pour it over the chicken and almonds, but when I do it, almonds. And that's pretty much, we are done. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, let me save this, because I don't want to lose that. I'm going to bring you on over to the stove, and we're going to do the chicken, because we're done with this, besides getting my pineapples, because I'm going to dice these up, but I'm not going to do them on camera. All I'm going to do is, these are just diced up. I got 2 fresh pineapples, and I just diced them up. That's all I did. Put them in a jar so they last a lot longer. If you put your vegetables in a jar with an airtight lid, this is a metal lid and ring, just hand tight, it'll last you 3 times as long in the fridge than if you just put it in a regular container. Okay, so we're going to bring you back when we get to the chicken when it's just about ready, okay? Okay, we are back. I went ahead, I got my rice as a side dish, it's ready to roll. I wanted to show you though, whoop, let me close my door, is I cooked 2 pieces of chicken breast. A little bit of oil. You see all this little goodiness from the simmering where it cooked? See that in the bottom of the pan? We're going to get that out in just a few minutes. And I'm going to show you how we do it. Okay, I'll turn my heat back on. Okay, about a medium high. We're going to let that simmer. I already had sprayed some vegetable oil in here to cook the chicken, and I cooked it with the lid. Put the chicken breast in there. Let it sit there for a solid 10 minutes before moving it. And it gets a little on the coating on it. Then you flip it. Again, let it sit for 10 minutes. Okay. But by keeping the lid on the pot, the frying pan, it keeps the moisture in the chicken so it stays really moist and it doesn't dry out on you. So now I've made my slurry, and I've got my pineapple juice already in there. So I'm ready to add this in a few minutes to this. Excuse me, sorry about the reach there. I need my little baby spatula. Because what I want to do is, this is really good. It's the glaze from the chicken and the oil and the heat. And yeah, it got hard, but that's okay. It'll come off. It'll melt. Well, maybe I'm not. Maybe I gotta soak it in water. I got soaking. But I did get some, as you see on the edge of the spoon there. And we still have some here. So this is really good. So now I'm going to pour in my glaze stuff. Mix this all up. And this is how I'm going to get all that goodiness off the pan. And as you can see, mix it all up. Make sure the glaze is on everything. And before you do all this, don't forget to taste it just to make sure if you need to add anything. But with the honey and all those other seasonings, I don't think we need to add anything because I already tasted it. It tastes fantastic. So we're just going to let that simmer. I want to make sure everything is coated. Make sure all the pieces of meat, you'll see that it turns color like a little yellow golden because of the curry. See this one's not coated. So you want to mix it until it's all coated. Okay, I think I got it. I went ahead and chopped some extra. Oh, I don't need this anymore. Some extra pineapples. These are fresh pineapples. And I'm going to save a little bit for topping on our plate. So we'll have some fresh pineapple. And then just mix this all in. Now we're going to add our little glaze, which is the cornstarch and the water. This is going to thicken it up a little bit, okay? And get my dishes soaking in here. Oh yeah, look at that. So it's starting to thicken up. It makes this whole thing all up. And of course, this is enough for 2 big helpings. Probably you could get away with at least 3 to, I would say for sure 4 helpings. And for us, that's going to be good because that'll be for tonight's dinner and tomorrow's lunches. Okay, my dishes are soaking, so when I get done with dinner, I don't have much of a cleanup. And I say, we are done. Turn off the heat. Then grab a plate. We'll do the little taste test. Let me move the camera over. Pick this up. Okay, let's grab the plate. We'll get our rice. I made extra rice because I like to have rice pudding for breakfast. So all I do is put water in it. I let this cool down. Put it in a container. Add water to it with just a little bit of sugar. Only right now I'm doing the low-fat sugar. I think it's called a stevia. I think that's what it's called. It don't taste near as good. And let me get a fork. Let me get hubby a fork for his dinner. And we're going to do the taste test. Let me show you. Here is the meal over the rice. Man, it smells so good. Now I'm going to add me some fresh pineapples right on top. Now let's do the taste. A little bit of fresh pineapple. Let me do some without the fresh pineapple. All the seasonings, all the flavors in there. then the fresh pineapple just gives it a big kick. This is for sure a win-win. Personally, I'm going to double this glaze because I could definitely have used some more glaze on this thing. But my first time doing it, 2 thumbs up. This is my take on a pineapple chicken glaze dinner. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.